Allison here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl, coming in live to totally help you crush it when it comes to running your day with a millionaire mindset. So whether whether or not you want to have, six-figure years, you want to make seven figures, you want to be able to just quit your job, this information is going to apply at whatever level you're at. And we're really going to get into DMO secrets. How many of you would just love to sit next to me for a whole day, right? And be able to actually see how I run my day. Well, that's actually what we're going to break through today together, is we're going to really dig into what that looks like. All right. So I want to welcome you guys on. If you've been like living under a rock and you haven't seen what I've been doing this last week, I was in Destin, Florida. And if y'all have not been, you need to go. Those beaches are unbelievable. The weather was perfect, absolutely beautiful. Take your friends, take your family, like run a retreat for your team. If you're a coach, do something for your clients. And we had 80 students from around the world. We had students from United States, UK, which was really cool. And it really allowed us to come in and be together in community. But it also made me realize that the desire is there for sure. Okay. The desire is there, but there's some things missing. And when it comes down to it, it's your mindset and it's how you're running your day. Okay. So I repeat that. It's your mindset and it's how you're running your day. Like, do you have this amazing fire in you that you want to make a difference and you want to change people's lives? And you're just like, come heck or high water, I'm going to get it done, right? So as you guys are tuning in, we are streaming on Instagram. We're streaming on Facebook. We are on YouTube. What I want you to do is I want you to tag a friend. Okay. I want you to tag a friend because I want them to get this information. Okay. Tag a friend, make sure that they know, put it in the comments, because just say, yep, tag a friend. I want to see it out there. Okay. You guys see my cup? Super mom. Yes, I got this for Mother's Day. And that was from Addison because she's my sweetie. And Elise is a sweetie too, because I know one day Elise is going to watch these videos. And Elise got me a gift for Mother's Day that said, best Nana ever. So I was like, oh, okay. I am a best Nana ever. So I am going to keep that for decades until I become a Nana. So I just when I came back yesterday, I was gone for 7 days without them. You can't tag on YouTube. Oh, can you share it, Deborah? Maybe if you share it, you can drop it wherever you want to share it with somebody. But it was so good to get back. That's the longest I've been away from them. We had a little dance party. We listened to the Greatest Showman soundtrack. It was awesome. All right. Oh, hey, what's up, Leslie? Okay. So we're going to talk about running your day with a millionaire mindset. Thanks for the tags, by the way. That's awesome. And if you are on Facebook, drop the word link in the comments if you've not yet registered for our Chakras in Business webinar. Okay. If you're like energetics, you're like, okay, I know there's more to like personal development and self-development. And I know that I'm blocking myself, for some reason I can't make breakthroughs in my business. And you're just like open to it, or maybe you've studied a little bit. We're actually going to get into chakras in business. So I'm going to be co-teaching on Wednesday with Chaitali Desai. She's certified in all kinds of things. And we've personally worked together on energetics, and I'm going to teach you guys. Oh, that's great, Casey, you already registered. So if you're on YouTube, you can just put chakras in the comments. If you're on Instagram, you can click the link in my bio or put chakras and we'll invite you to that. That's Wednesday. I don't want you guys to miss that. Okay. All right. Let's talk about running your day with a millionaire mindset. Okay. Who here feels like they are possibly, I'll use this word loosely, possibly fake working. Okay. Who here feels like they're possibly fake working and that their mindset is negatively impacting their business? Put me in the comments where you're like, I'm busy. Okay. I'm busy, but I'm not making more money. It's so interesting to me because I was always somebody who wanted so badly to be able to make money online and quit my job. And if you guys don't know my story, from 2011, when I launched my first company, it wasn't even a company. It was, just my own solo business that didn't make any money. I made a little bit of money, to wanting so badly to be able to quit my job and walk away from corporate. I actually didn't start making money until 2017. That's a long stretch of time. And I would have given my left arm to be able to make money. I just didn't know how. I didn't have coaching. I didn't have guidance. I didn't have a plan to being now where I'm just like, wow, with a click of a button, I could put out an offer today. We have almost 50,000 people on my email list and be able to know that that's there. So having this confidence in your ability to make money does impact your success. And being able to go about your day, which I'm going to break it down for you right now, being able to go about your day in a way that this is key, you guys, go about your day in a way that is going to get you results. I know what I need to do today to move our company forward, to move the needle in my business. And I have specific outcome objectives I'm focused on. I know what I need to do. So of course I'm going to go at it with a different energy than somebody who's fake working, or if you're just kind of spinning your wheels. Okay. So I've got 5 key things I want you to write down for today. First one is I want you to reprogram your subconscious mind. You get what you think about most of the time, and that's the greatest secret. Okay, Earl Nightingale, one of my heroes, but this quote is one of my favorite of all time, is you get what you think about most of the time. So if right now, as your day is going by, it's 1 o'clock-ish here is in Austin, Texas, wherever you're at, how is your day going? What's the energy around it? Are you feeling frantic? Are you feeling rushed? Are you feeling stressed out? Are you feeling overwhelmed? I hear that word all the time. Overwhelm is literally equals no progress, dead in the water. You might as well just sit down and take a nap. So you feel overwhelmed. If you feel overwhelmed, or you feel like today, is it's a case of the Mondays, then we need to do some work. Okay. And it does start with your mindset. You have to reprogram your subconscious mind. So how do you do that? Well, obviously we teach you how to do that inside of our programs. Where are my 6FB students and ILC students? You guys know the first few modules are on mindset. Why do I start with mindset? Because you're like, teach me how to make money on Instagram. I start with mindset because I know for a fact that your mindset has to be on point for you to make money on Instagram. Okay. Your mindset has to be on point for you to create wealth and keep that wealth. So reprogramming your subconscious mind is where I want you to focus on. Okay. That's great, Deborah. That's awesome. Okay. Multitasking, right? All right. Number 2, millionaires, or, whatever next level you're at. Okay. If you're like, I want to be a 6-figure earner. I want to be a multiple 6-figure earner. I want to be a 7-figure earner. Millionaires. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Millionaires, their day is very scheduled. 6-figure earners, their day is very scheduled. So my husband is still working from home, and after I just had a couple of meetings, and I said, I'm hopping in another Zoom, and then I've got a Facebook Live, then I have an audio room right after this. And he's like, I got a Zoom. We were just like, hey, real quick, hello in the kitchen. And I thought, isn't that interesting that my days are very scheduled? I even schedule days off. Okay, I have a wonderful spa day planned in a few weeks. So I'll be taking off a whole day on a Wednesday. That's already planned. So even if it's scheduling time off, my time off is already planned. I have my entire summer planned out. I have it down to what days I have babysitters, when we're on trips, when the girls are in camps. Any idea why I already have that figured out? Because I had to go and plan out my schedule for the Goal Digger Girl, right? And if you're, running a company, maybe you're in network marketing, how scheduled are you? Do you know what you're doing the rest of this month? Do you know what you're doing in June? And if you don't plan things out and you're like, I'm a free spirit, great. Schedule that free spiritedness, okay? Because if you are like, I want to level up, I want to make more money, like I want to crush it, how's it working for you to not be, scheduled and productive and focused, okay? So I'm going to encourage you that your days are very scheduled. So before you go to bed, this is the rule of thumb, and this has worked really well for me, and I've done this for years. Before you go to bed, I want you to pull up your calendar. I do this every night. Religiously. I want you to pull up your calendar, and I want you to look at the next day, and I want you to plan out. So let's say you have a gap from 11 to 12. What are you doing between 11 and 12? Because what most people do is they don't schedule anything between 11 and 12, and then they go fake work. They're like scrolling on Instagram. They're like, I'm just going to go do some laundry. Like they're not working. And then their whole day goes by and they think, well, I just don't have time. People always say that. It's inherent nature to say I don't have enough time. I get it. Okay. I'm right there with you. But when I actually have people do time studies for me and break it down to 15-minute increments, you know what I find? I can find 30 minutes, an hour a day. Sometimes I've found 2 to 4 hours per day. What would your life be like if you could find 2 hours a day extra to work on your business and your goals? Drop an emoji in the comments. What would it be like for you to get 2 more hours per day of productive time? Whether it's working on your business, working on your mindset, spending time with your kids, maybe taking time for yourself, going to the gym and getting a trainer, drop an emoji. What would that do for you to get 2 hours back per day? And you might go, what? She's crazy, 2 hours a day. I'm not crazy. Okay, I do this for a living. Yeah, I love that. Brokenly Beautiful, she drops some fire. That means fire. Time back means you can turn around, invest in yourself, invest in your business, and make a lot of money. Okay. Why do we want to make a lot of money? Because we want to be able to quit our jobs. We want to be able to free up time for our husbands. We want to be able to outsource things that we don't enjoy doing. We want to be able to, give generously and pay it forward. We want to create so that way we can live the life that we know we're supposed to live. That's why people feel dis-ease, right? Discomfort. That's why illnesses are so prevalent now, is because people are spending most of their time doing things that they don't love. So your job is to spend more time doing things that you love. Let's get you 2 hours a day. This is how you're going to do it. Okay. Number one, you're going to reprogram your subconscious mind. You get what you think most of the time. Number two, your day is very scheduled. Every night before you go to bed, I want you to start looking at the next day and really capturing every single moment. And you just, at first, it's going to feel very odd to do it, but it's just how I operate now. And it's amazing because I'm highly productive. I'm highly focused. And I want the same for you as well. Number three is those that are running $1 million businesses and multiple six-figure businesses. They put out consistent value-driven content consistently. Now, why is this important? Well, if you are, trying to recruit more people into your network marketing business, or you're launching a coaching business and you're like, okay, I'm just going to have this event and I'm going to, put a Zoom on the schedule and I'm going to enroll people. I'm going to recruit people, or I'm going to launch a course. If you're not doing the work leading up to that, you're not going to convert, or it's going to be a failed launch. It's going to be poor outcome, not a lot of people. I had a woman I used to coach. She reached out to me and she was just like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I'm just not getting momentum. And, I launched and I have a few people. And I looked at her social and I said, I don't see you showing up every week. When's the last time you went live on your wall? You can't just go live right before you're about to launch something. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Now, some other people might teach that. This is what I'm teaching. And this is what I think you need to do. And this is what's worked well for me. I show up every single day on social media, and I go live every single week on social media. And I haven't missed a week since I started. So 4.5 years later. Okay. So that's a commitment. You know what I'm saying? But what has it gotten me? What has it gotten me, right? It's allowed me to build an audience that know, like, and trust me, right? I know you guys, some of you are new on here, but most of you know me. You see me around. You know me, you like me, trust me. When I put an offer out, you honestly are just deciding, is that the right fit for you? It's not like, I don't know about her. She's just putting this thing out here and I haven't seen her ever. No, you're just deciding, is this the right time for you? Is it the right offer, the right program? That's all it is. It's more of a decision making. Why? Because I am showing up consistently. And how do you put so much content out? You plan the content ahead of time. So you go back to number two. And then you go back to number one to say, I'm going to show up like a boss. I'm going to focus on one area. I'm going to be known for that one thing. I'm going to think about who I'm serving, what her needs are. I'm going to deliver content that's going to help her, right? Make her life better. And I'm going to show up like a boss. And I'm going to have the posture and the confidence. So all of this ties together. Okay. Number 4, truly connect with others. Truly, I like to be a boss. You're right, Deborah. Truly connect with others. So what I want you to do is I want you to look for ways to mentor other people. Before you become a mentor, before you become a coach, before you become a network marketing leader, you will become somebody that others want to work with at that capacity when you mentor them before you do the thing. Okay. For example, let's say you're like, okay, I want to be a network. I want to build a network marketing. Tell me if you're a network marketing or a coach, what's like your main thing? Or you can put both. Put that in the comments for me. Hey, Meg, what's up? So let me know in the comments. Are you doing network marketing, coaching, or both? So let's say you're like, okay, I want to be a network marketing leader. Both. I suspect a lot of you are doing both. Okay. But let's say it's like network marketing. Like you're like, I just need to really get in recruiting. Okay. This is what you need to think about. Are you guys ready for some numbers that are going to blow your freaking mind? Okay. So I tracked, this is so crazy. I enrolled over 100 people last year in 2021 and also in 2020. I actually think I did in 2019 as well. I can't remember, but those are huge numbers, right? And I looked and I was like, okay, how did I do that? Because I don't prospect. I'm a trainer, a coach, you guys, like I can't go around right doing that, right? So I don't prospect people ever. And I'm like, how did I do that? I pulled up person by person by person and I asked myself, how did they get in my world and how did it happen? Every single one of them, at some point in our messenger feed, I had mentored them in some way. So you guys, I've had people who are like, will you watch my live? And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like 11:30 at night. I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? I don't want to watch your live. I love all of you, but mama don't got time. And you know what I do? I watch the live and I give the feedback. So what does that have to do with this? It's because when you say, Lindsey's on here, and let's say Lindsey commented on something about, Lindsey's at home. She's got littles at home. So let's say on this training, Lindsey commented and she's like, I'm really struggling balancing, being being home as mom, but also running my business. Like I find it really hard to juggle all the things. And I saw Lindsey commented that. Could I go and find a training I've done? And if I haven't done the training, could I go on YouTube? Could I find some kind of trainer, maybe a blog post from another mompreneur who's in the same place that Lindsey's in? Could I message Lindsey and say, hey, Lindsey, I saw you commented that, maybe it's in conversation or in a Facebook group. This is another great place to do this in other people's Facebook groups. And I'll say, Lindsey, I saw that you're really juggling all the things right now. I found this video really helpful. I wanted to pass it along because she goes through time blocking and how she handles kiddos being home, but also running her business. And I just thought it would help you a lot. What is Lindsey going to think? Lindsey's going to be like, what? Right? Who is this Kimberly? Did I have any motivation with sending that to Lindsey? No. All I want to do is build a relationship with her. I want Lindsey to see me as someone that she can rely on, someone that she looks up to, somebody that's got her back. And at some point, if Lindsey is talking to somebody else about, coaching, I would love it if Lindsey referred me. I'm not going to ask her to do that, but you know what Lindsey's probably going to do? She's going to refer people to me. When she's ready for coaching, she's going to probably come into my programs, and she is one of my amazing students. And she is a coach as well, and she has clients, which is really, really cool to see all of it happen. But what does that do when we unapologetically mentor others? This is the thing that's going to change your life. Okay, for real, you guys. When you start serving others as if they were paying you, but they are not, that's when your business is going to blow up. So when you start treating other people as if they're like your highest paid client or your number one rock star on your team, if you're in network marketing, when you start treating people the way you would treat those people, that's when your business is going to explode. This is why when we give back tenfold. When we give, the law of reciprocity, we will receive, and abundantly. Okay. So I really want you guys to look for ways to mentor others. Sometimes it's giving a tool, a resource, tagging them on a video. Yes, help with value. Okay. So truly connecting with other people, it's going to change your life. And it makes social media so much more fun. When people tell me that they don't love social media, I'm like, you are using it wrong. Okay. My cup is so full by my interactions on social media every day because my feed is all good stuff. Right. But also I'm constantly I literally have 5 links I need to send out today from some of the ladies I met with over the weekend. in Ignited Life coaching during a retreat of different things. I have a list actually written down of things I'm getting them. Here's Wayne Dyer's audiobook, boom, sending that over. Tony Robbins' brand new book, Life Force, sending that over to somebody. Oh, the glue that I love to use for my lashes. Somebody was like, you got to tell me what glue that is. I'm like, I'll get you the Amazon link. Why am I doing that? Because that's what I love to do is help people and give tips and resources. And I know if you're watching this, you're my kind of people, you love it as well. Make it fun, okay? Work with other people as if they're already your clients or on your team and watch what happens, okay? Thank you, Diane. Appreciate you. Number 5, the other thing that millionaires have, or six-figure earners, is their confidence is extremely high to the point where they can roll with the punches really quickly. They can make decisions very quickly. They're okay with failure, okay? And when your confidence is not high, you will find it very difficult. You'll get knocked down quickly. You're not on solid foundation. Something happens and you're like, oh, I just can't, right? Like you get in a fight with your husband and like one of your kids, is struggling in school and you're just like, I just can't do this business. Oh my gosh, no, instead of being like, okay, I'm going to make some time out for my husband and make sure we're communicating. All right. Do we need to get a tutor for Timmy? Like, what do we got going on here? And I'm also going to crush my business. It's not or, it's and when you're a boss. You don't put your dreams on the shelf because you know what? When you do that, it rears its ugly head. It's not going away. I promise you, because I've tried doing that before. Okay. You keep going after it no matter what comes in front of you. And remember, confidence is built through courage. It's the courageous steps of going live. It's that courageous step of launching the podcast. For some of you, you're so hung up on the techie part of your business that you're just sitting here. You're like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how to do an email list. I mean, seriously, build a bridge and freaking get it going. If I said to you, okay, you've got 24 hours to get your email list up and running. That means you have a landing page where people can opt in. You have something that they want, and all the things need to be configured. And I'll give you $25,000 if you get that done in 24 hours. 99% of you would get that done, and the 1% that didn't wouldn't care because you already had the list built. Am I not right? Get out of your own way and get it freaking done. But you're not going to build confidence in your ability to be able to get up email lists going or get that landing page done or, launch the thing until you are courageous. You're not going to feel confident until you are courageous. You can't sit here and say, well, I'm really working on my confidence right now. That's not how it works. You don't just get to sit here and work on your confidence. Do I look more confident? I don't, do I? But when I say to you, I am going to fail forward. I am okay making decisions quickly and knowing that I trust myself. The more courage that you show, your confidence will be built. And so you will be able to trust yourself more. A lot of you don't trust yourselves. You're so hung up in these stories you've been telling yourself forever. That's stopping you. That's holding you back. We don't have time for that. We have people who need you. What if there's a person on the other side of your social media platforms that needs your message? There's a mom out there who's alone. There's somebody who's been through trauma and they don't know if they can, feel whole and pure and healthy again. There's somebody who's so in debt that they don't even know how to get out of financial debt. There's moms out there that think that they suck as a mom and they have so much mom guilt and they need your message. But you're up in here in your head telling yourself you're not good enough. Hey, guys, people need you. Be bigger than your excuses. Be bigger than your fear. Know that courage is what it takes to build confidence. You will never feel confident. You will not feel posture. You will not feel like a boss until you take those shaky steps of courage. So be courageous, okay? I want to hold you guys accountable. What's one thing that you need to be courageous about, okay? I want you to put it in the comments for me. So what's something that you need to be courageous about? It could be going live. You need to be courageous about digging in and figuring out the landing page to get your freebie out there, to get your email list going. Is it that you need to launch something? So it could be a coaching business, a course. If you don't know how to do that, connect with me, send me something in the DMs and we'll get you connected. with myself or someone on my team to plug you into one of our programs, because that's what we teach you how to do. 5-figure launches and up is what our goal is with you. So it could be going live, it could be launching the course. Another thing is for those of you in network marketing, direct sales, you're actually not talking to any people. You just keep watching Facebook Live videos thinking that's going to like be the magic. All you have to do is talk to more people, connect with more people, make friends on social, get to know them, and tell them what you do. That's literally what your job is as a network marketer, is to connect with more new people, get to know them, tell them what you do, and see if they'd like to do it. That's it. Like, there's no magic bullet. I don't have some other secret thing to tell you. Yes, we do sneak peeks and free challenges in our value-based Facebook group and stuff like that. But that's the bottom line. You need to talk to more people. So if you do want to be able to, climb up the ranks in your network marketing company, any of that, what is it that you need to do? Okay. What is something that you need to do? Ooh, I like that. Kathleen, shout out to Kathleen. She's producing the most beautiful, wonderful journal ever. And she's going to make that offer. So you guys can hook up with Kathleen and grab her journal from her when it's ready, because it's like a devotional type. You can write in it every day. You're very centered. It's awesome. Can't wait to see that officially released. Okay. Making the landing page now. The offer. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Do you think you have so much time? You don't have so much time. Because again, the person who needs your stuff is waiting for you. And they're just going to go day after day after day without your message, without your inspiration, without your encouragement, without your words, without you speaking truth into them. They're just sitting there waiting for you. So that feeling, because I know a lot of you are like, I want to help people. I want to give them hope, and I want to teach them that they can transform. They're out there waiting for you. So you sitting here talking about it is not helping them. So get out of your own way and get it done. Okay. So you've got to have the confidence. You've got to take the courage, have the courage to take the steps, and you will become confident. Okay. So if you are on Facebook, put link in the comments. This is going to allow you, and if you're on Instagram right here, hey, on Instagram, or you're on YouTube, you can just put chakras in the comments. On Instagram, you can click the link in my bio. If you're on Facebook, just put the word link, LINK. If you're on Facebook, yes, beauty influencers as well. Yes, any business. Okay, I've worked with all the kinds of businesses. You name it. If you have a business and you're making money, I know how to monetize it. Yeah, any business. So put link in the comments. I'm going to invite you to our chakras webinar. It's on Wednesday, chakras in business. And if you're like, that's weird, I'm just curious of how things are going for you. If you're not feeling completely unstoppable, you feel like, if you feel like you have some blocks in your business, you're self-sabotaging, you're procrastinating, you're feeling exhausted, you got some ish to clear. Okay. Chakras are actually, I'm very faith-based. I love Jesus. He's my homie. Like, I love all the spiritual teachings from God. It is absolutely in alignment with that. I'm just going to throw it out there, but be open-minded. That's what I would encourage you to do, is come to the chakras webinar. The other thing is our quarterly nonprofit. We have a nonprofit called Elephant Sisters. It's to support women in our communities and their families. Our quarterly fundraiser is on Wednesday, a week from Wednesday. So if you just go to the Elephant Sisters business page, you'll see it. Click the link in my bio, Susan, for Instagram, and the chakras webinar should be there. Just put link in the comments on Facebook, and we'll get you invited to the Elephant Sisters nonprofit. There's a business page. The fundraiser is all about, we're raising awareness and funds for fighting against human trafficking. And we're actually having a special guest that was a victim of human trafficking, and she's going to share about that. And we'll have education, inspiration. We have 6 speakers lined up for you guys. We'll be raising money for that. So if you guys want to come, I would appreciate that. And then last but not least, I want to encourage you guys to come on over to my audio room. If you're on Instagram, YouTube, go to my Facebook profile, my personal profile on Facebook, Kimberly Olson. Feel free to friend me or follow. Come over to my personal profile on Facebook. If you, at the top of your phone where it says stories, reels, it'll say rooms. You can click there and I'll be there. Okay. It'll also stream on my personal profile. Actually, I just remembered that. So come on over there, come over right now. And we're going to talk behind the scenes. Running your day with a millionaire mindset. I'm going to field Q&A. So if you have blocks around money, you're just like, my day's a mess, I need some help here, I just can't seem to get out of my own way, I'm going to be available for Q&A for about 25 minutes. Okay. So wherever you're hanging out, thanks for being on. Head on over to my personal profile on Facebook. If you're watching the replay of the audio will be up on my personal profile. So just find me, Kimberly Olson, on Facebook, and I will see you there. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.